Japanese honeysuckle, Callery pears, and other non-native plants can be a nuisance in your garden, but soon they could be illegal in Missouri. Our Missouri Capitol reporter Hannah Falcon tells us about a bill banning the sale of invasive plants.
I think he's just getting nectar.
The buzzing of a honeybee.
I don't think he's getting pollen.
Welcoming pollinators is the goal of Jefferson City-based Missouri Wildflower Nursery.
And I see pollinators on those yellow flowers up there from here.
Mervyn Wallace has been propagating and selling native plants to Missourians for over 4 decades.
Habitats where these plants grow are dwindling, so I said, well, people could be growing them in their yards instead of exotic species from other countries.
Exotic species can quickly turn into invasive species like the Callery pear tree.
Yeah, they're considered invasive.
Yeah.
They spread fast.
Choking out native plants crucial to Missouri's ecosystem.
They prevent native plants from having a place to live.
Lawmakers approved a bill that hopes to combat the spread of several non-native species by requiring plant sellers to submit an affidavit promising not to sell any. If signed, the bill would go into effect in 2027. Although the bill is uncontroversial, it did take several years to finally get it across the finish line.
These will be on the tops of the plants when they flower.
Anyone hoping to up their native plant next year is in luck. Wallace takes his sales on the road in locations across Missouri, hoping to spread awareness and appreciation for native plants.
It'd be great to have the people educated to know to the point where their attitude is, I don't want that.
I spoke with the governor's office about this bill Tuesday. They tell me he's looking over it and other legislation to decide whether he'll sign it right now. Reporting in Jefferson City, I'm Hannah Falcon, First Alert 4.